We are in. Let me get this guy open here because I posted our phone number out there.
No. Oh, so you got it set up?
Yeah, I got it set up. I got it ran over here. I posted our phone number, and I said phone lines will be live as of 8:15. We are starting a little bit.
Where are you live? We're live.
I know.
We're starting a little late. It's
a little late.
Oh,
it is 8:07. Okay, Google Voice. I gotta find voice on here.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm moving. I'm sorry.
Why are you can't ever not...
I can't help it. Sam, how you doing, bud?
I have to re-download voice on here? What? Oh, my gosh.
No, you can still hear...
No, I'm talking about voice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess Sam's on. Hi, Sam. How you doing? How you been? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope it was good. Hope you had all the food you wanted.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's weird. We are about to go into our 6th year, and I know it's been
6th year and only 203 episodes.
Sam asked if I call, will you answer?
Yes, Sam, but you got to give me a second because I'm having to relog in right now.
The silly Billy had to re-download since we haven't been on for about a month, which is the trend, which is okay because he has.
Okay, hang on here.
School and work. And
hey, scan this.
Oh, okay, yeah, here. Sorry.
Yeah, do that.
Here, hold on, everybody. I gotta do something.
Yeah, it's we're gonna get into the happenings because life has been lifing, and lifing is life, and I'm tired right now. Oh my gosh, I'm tired.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Use your other device to choose a passkey. Okay, there you go.
Did you do it?
It worked.
Okay, cool.
No, wait. No. Hang on. Try it again. Use your other device to choose a passkey for google.com. So use your device.
Why is this not working? Hold on.
I don't know.
I think I know what to do.
Hang on. I'm going to try another way. Okay. Enter my password. I can enter my password. I'll just do that.
Our password is 24/7/69 TFP forever. I'm not going to tell you if it's a letter 4 or the word 4, or maybe 4 like in golf. Yeah.
What is that? How do you spell that one?
4? F-O-R-E?
Okay.
4.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So it says sign in with a password. Use your passkey. Tap yes on your tablet. So tap yes on there.
I am tapping yes. It is me.
Okay.
This is funny.
God.
This.
This is just how it works out sometimes. Okay, because honestly, we had this on here, and I guess my thing just wanted to do its own little thing and move things off that we didn't need or something. I don't know. Okay,
which
so
is fine.
we're up, and I should be
up.
receiving phone calls.
So what was that phone number again, Tim?
I don't know.
817
677 0. I don't know. I don't know.
Can I?
Why can't I? We can't ever remember our own shit. You know that?
We can't. I'm sure somebody. Sam, do you have it saved?
Hang on. I've got it saved. If you just give me 1 second. It's 817-677-0408. 817-677-0408.
Yes, and go ahead and give us a call if you want. We are live.
Okay.
Did you even put out the last episode that we?
No. No, I haven't dropped it. Okay, hang on. Voice connect. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. How are y'all doing?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Can you hear us? Okay.
I can hear y'all. Welcome back. I'm watching y'all. You know me, man. I just enjoy watching y'all have fun on the pod. I'm glad to see y'all back.
You're a voyeur of sorts, right? Is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You like to watch through the window that is YouTube and see what we're doing.
Yes, sir. I do.
I couldn't make it any more creepier.
How y'all feeling about the new format?
We're still trying to get into it, and that's the issue is that we're going to get into this on the show, and life has been life, and life is hard sometimes. And right now, I am just extremely, extremely busy.
You know what, Tim? I'll tell you something I've learned about you guys. Y'all have always handled life to the fullest. So, I mean, I know you're probably busier, but all of y'all have always been go-getters. Like, to me, I always thought y'all were always tired.
Yeah, that is true. And I am going to get that tattooed on me pretty soon, I feel. But, no, so I made the decision that, number one, as everybody knows, I'm still working on my undergrad. And albeit I did take one class less this semester, so I'm only taking 6 hours. I also threw on top of it an advanced certification with work, and so I've been doing clinical hours along with a whole other course load. So I'm probably, I would say I'm probably doing close to 15 hours of schoolwork right now. And
well, you know why I'm happy for you? Because those things equal more income in the future for you and your family. So that makes me happy. Just dig deep now. You know what I mean? Make it happen, and we'll look back in a few years, and you'll be like, I'm going to Hawaii, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. And I'm happy for 100%. You now. I'll be happy for you then.
Yeah, 100%. So, it's all going to be worth it.
Javier?
Oh yeah,
is Javier in trouble? You can't talk right now.
No, you're listening. I'm listening. I'm just listening to what you're saying. Yeah, I mean. We've all been busy. We've all had things going on, and this, like I've always said from the beginning, this is kind of like a release for me coming on here and just talking shit. You know, it's having fun, and that was the whole point of starting it 6 years ago.
Hey,
and
well, look, if y'all ever want to do something exciting, y'all want to fill in a segment, let me know, and I know we can come up with something fun that I can kind of. Maybe ask y'all some questions and we can do something for your audience.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and man, I'm really I'm proud of what you're doing, your lecture circuit that you've been doing, and everything that you've accomplished.
Oh, thank you.
Because you've been doing this for I think have you been doing this longer than we have? I mean, you've been doing it for...
Yeah, I've been doing it longer, just not as loud. It's not as loud.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, I feel like you had been doing it longer, just not as loud. We kind of hit the ground just screaming, which is...
Yeah, y'all have more friends than me.
Incidentally, that's the exact way I came into this world, is just screaming and covered in somebody else's blood. So that's how we entered this podcast realm. And, albeit we have slacked off, and once things calm down... we are really going to start making a big push again and start getting out there and start basically seeing the city through a new set of eyes, I feel, because things have changed drastically and we just have not been as in tuned as we once were.
One big thing I do want to say now.
Well, I love it. I've taken up too much of your time. Just wanted to welcome y'all back. And y'all keep pushing, and I'll stay tuned.
Thank you so much, Sam. We appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for being on our corner, in our corner, on our corner.
Absolutely,
that works as well.
We appreciate you, man, and thank you for what you're doing with the Fourth Pod Space. It means a lot, and keep doing what you're doing. Send my love to the family, and hope everything's well. Hope you had a great holiday, and we'll talk soon.
Here's to a great show. Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. No, but I wanted to say. So the World Cup's going to be here next year.
Yes. So we got FIFA coming to the DFW area.
Well, they were here. I spoke with Tom Martins with Visit Fort Worth last week. I ran into him, as a matter of fact, when I was going to pick up my turkey at Angelo's.
Okay.
And we talked for a bit, and at that time they had already announced that they were going to do the watch party for the World Cup draw on this Friday. And so we talked about like what's going to happen, how many people are going to show up. It's a good way to build relationships when it comes to other countries, other cities around the country.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, as soon as they get the draw of who's going to come over here, they're going to go full force, and they're going to go try to build those relationships with those countries and try to like extenuate like you're welcomed here. This is home. Welcome home.
Well, I mean that's what Fort Worth has always been about, right?
Yeah.
Or at least it's what they've been trying to push over the last, I would say, 10 years. Is that this kind of like we're the friendly neighbors where the West begins, and come visit us and enjoy your time here.
But yeah, no. So with that being said, the draw's on Friday. They're gonna have the party over here at Billy Bob's. I'll be there Friday to watch the draw and hopefully get a few talkies in with some people.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I have to work because on top of everything else, as some of y'all know, my organization that I worked for went away and became part of the city. So now I'm I've got to be careful about pumping stuff too much. But so I work for the city that I reside in, and it put me back on an ambulance full time, which came with a whole different schedule. So now I work a rotating schedule. So I don't have every weekend off like I previously did whenever I was in administration, which is okay. Yeah. It's just, What was that phone number one time? I'm going to post it on there so people can call if they want. Oh, man.
817-677-0408. 0408. So I will have that on there if you want to give us a call, have any questions, or just want to BS. Give us a call.
Yes, yeah. I do want to shout out here. Old work buddy of mine has joined the chat there, and welcome to the Funky Panther podcast, where the rules are all made up and the points don't matter. That is true.
That should be the new motto.
That should be the new motto. I feel like we're kind of like little kids that play a sporting event where everybody's a winner, right?
Yeah, everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a trophy, and you're special. You are special.
I do feel special, though.
So do I, always. No, but other than that, let's. Should we? How do we?
I think we should recap because we've been gone for a little bit.
We've been gone for a month. First off, welcome to the Funky Panther. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. That's gonna be. We're gonna work on phrases or words. So
yeah.
I just got that from a Jay-Z song.
I'm gonna drop the last episode on the regular pod. Probably this week. And
okay,
then
cool.
I think I'm going to try to drop 2 at a time.
Okay.
Is what I'd like to do moving forward. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Because, again, life is hard. So let me just say, first off, we just came out of Thanksgiving, and I had to work Thanksgiving Day, so I did not get to do the normal Thanksgiving routine that a lot of people do. But I did get to shout out to the Marriott up by Texas Motor Speedway. Because that chef up there brought my fire station a full Thanksgiving meal.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I will say that I had the best green bean casserole that I've ever had. I am a green bean casserole fool. I love it. It's one of my favorite things with Thanksgiving. Jesse hates it because it's soggy green beans and it's just not whatever, but that's something I grew up. It's a staple. However, the Marriott's, their green bean casserole, the green beans were crispy still. They had a little crisp to them. They were a little crunch. They were cooked, but they weren't soggy. It wasn't done with cream of mushroom soup.
Oh, what was it done with?
Like heavy cream and garlic and butter.
So like the proper way, not just
the proper way of doing it, which is a way I've never had before.
Okay.
It was fantastic. The stuffing was great. I swear it probably had 2 pounds of butter in it, which is fine by me.
Yeah.
So we feasted down, and my plan was, I was going to, going to eat. I was like, I'm going to eat. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to eat kind of light. We have a gym up there, and there I was going to go do a little lift, get a little workout in, do a little walk on the treadmill, do about a mile, and I was told that calories don't count on the holidays.
They don't. They're 0 calorie.
And I stuffed my face to the point that I am thankful that I'm at a slow station, because if we had gotten a call, I think you would have had to. I think I would be the victim. I would be the one having to go to the hospital.
Local orphanage burns down. Man to blame for eating too much. No, that's. I've never eaten green bean casserole until I started dating a white woman, and
that's just not a staple, right? That's not a
Mexican
that's not a
staple?
thing.
No, no, it's not. We have Chase. What up? Long time no see. Sorry. ADD. No, we had the weirdest concoction of foods, obviously, and of course, you had like maybe 200 tamales over there that were made.
Like at your Thanksgiving?
Oh no, me and Tammy had it chill. My family, for the most part, went to San Antonio. My brother lives there. My sister drove up from McAllen, so they hung out together.
It's closer. It's closer for your sister, right?
Yeah, closer for her. And so we wanted to go, but just a bunch of things started happening, and I thought for me, at best, we stay home with all the animals. And so we just had we cooked our little dinner, and we got a turkey breast from Angelo's and made all the sides, and damn, I made some good mashed potatoes. Man,
mashed potatoes are always my favorite. So I had my Thanksgiving, at the fire station, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. But then Jesse had prepared like a chicken, and we did, just kind of nothing too crazy, but it really good. But I'd stuffed myself so much that I could not really eat that much whenever I got home. So we ate that, and then I bought a brisket.
From where?
I went to HEB.
Okay.
So I went to HEB and I picked up a brisket uncooked.
Okay.
I trimmed it myself, did all that stuff, did my rub, all that, got it all prepared. I did that on Friday, which I did get out on Black Friday. It wasn't too terrible, but I will say that HEB, I don't know if they were just running some specials on brisket or that was just a hot item for the holidays this year. Mm-hmm. But they were picked pretty clean.
Yeah.
And I snagged one. Mm-hmm. It wasn't anything too fancy. $78 though, because the price of beef is still pretty pricey.
Shout out to Trump.
And went and got that set up, and it went on the smoker for I seasoned it, all that stuff. It went on the smoker Saturday evening. And honestly, I only smoked it for about 6 hours on a pellet smoker, and then I moved it to the oven because it was cold. Yeah. It was starting to get cold that night, so I moved it to the oven and finished it off in the oven. And oh my goodness, that brisket was wonderful. I would say, honestly, it was probably one of the better. It's one of the better briskets I've ever cooked, which I haven't cooked that many. Mm-hmm. But I will say that it was. Probably, I would say like top 10 brisket that I've personally eaten.
I've never made a brisket. I don't have a smoker. I just got a propane grill.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to. Did you do it the normal way? Do you use like mustard as a binder?
Yeah. You use mustard as a binder, and then I learned from Jerby.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he said don't let anybody lie to you, but they put Lowry's goes on there, Lowry seasoning salt. Yeah. So I did a nice, nothing too crazy because you don't want it, you don't want to overpower, but some Lowry's down. Your basic salt, pepper, garlic blend.
Yeah, of course.
And that was it.
I was going to say STP, but that's Stone Temple
Pilots blend. I did put that on there. A little, what's it called? I can't think of any of their songs off the top of my head now.
Them Bones.
Yeah, a little bit of Them Bones on there. That's Alice in Chains, I believe.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
I get them, Pearl Jam, and STP. I was getting mixed up.
So that was my Thanksgiving. Did that. We went over to my dad's, brought that over. We ate there. My brother, Jesse, myself, and my nephew, and my dad.
Cool.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a wonderful time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm honestly glad that it's over because that means no more cooking right now.
Yeah.
But I do have some leftover brisket. So what I am making tomorrow is I am making brisket enchiladas.
Ooh, those are really good. I'm a big fan of brisket enchiladas.
So I'm actually doing like I'm doing like a mole enchilada sauce too. So I'm not going to make that mole myself. I'm going to buy the store-bought mole.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I found a recipe they mix it with the red sauce.
Yeah, the red enchilada sauce.
Yeah, red enchilada sauce and mole mixed together, and then I'm gonna throw that in the oven and cook that tonight.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you that advice that Jerby gave you. It don't matter, just make it how you make it.
Make it how you make it.
I don't care like where you get it from.
If it comes out good, right?
I will say, I've never had those tamales in a sleeve. I never will.
Tamales in a sleeve.
It's like in a
we tried tamales in a can.
We did, and that was terrible, and I'll never do it again. Ever.
My stomach has not been right since.
But it was a fun time, fun lazy time. I had 4 days off, so that was really cool. I needed that break, and it was a lot of fun. We were just the two of us. We were just watching movies, watching anime, and it was fun. It was cool.
Yeah, you were watching the anime that you don't watch with friends.
Food Wars. You don't watch Food Wars with friends, kid.
Wars.
Because it's weird. I try to explain it on our group chat, but Food Wars is basically an anime where this kid goes to a cooking school and he cooks so good, everybody has orgasms when they have the food, and they get naked. Not naked, like take their clothes off, like their clothes explode. And so, but I'm giving it a bad, like, whatever. But just watch clips and you'll see like how good the food is, and you know how like they make it. It's pretty unique, and you actually see videos and channels that make the food from the show, which I think like food in anime is like any Miyazaki movie that has food. It's amazing and it's perfect. But we're on the 5th season right now. We're just binge watching it. It was just we didn't know what else to watch, so we're like, hey, let's watch it. So it's been pretty good. What else? What else did you?
I mean, that's about it. We did go to. We did make a trip out to was it for
Tulips?
I want to say Lollapalooza, but it wasn't. It was for Tulip's 5th anniversary.
Yeah. Shout out to Tulips! Happy anniversary.
The OG Funky Panther minus, Zeus wasn't there. So Chad, Javier, and myself, we went there, hung out, got to. Albeit I had to leave a little bit early because I had work the next day. Yeah. But I did catch like 2 or 3 of Lou's songs. I'm upset that I didn't get to see the whole show.
It was fun. It was great.
Did he play? He played his new.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Did he do at the end?
I was pretty drunk, so I don't remember. But yeah, he did sing "Work," so I was singing and I was drunk. But we did stay a little after. I did get myself another vinyl. We got a autograph, so I had him autograph it. So that was really cool. We ran into a bunch of friends over there. Ran into the girls from Forever Reckless. Ran into Kevin Godbold. And
I mean, Godbold was up on
Kai Woods. Godbold was on stage.
Yeah, he was on stage. He did he graced the presence of Tulips with his beautiful singing voice.
Amazing singing voice.
And at one point, and this is how you know that he's good, because the song was over and Lou was like, "Hey, sing that hook one more time," and he sings it a cappella, and it just sounded great.
It's panty droppers, what it was.
You know. I believe that.
But it was good seeing everybody there. Kevin gave me some great advice. He wished us luck on the new format of the show. He said we're going to do great things. It's going to be our year. And me especially, he said that you're going to just watch. Your year is going to be fantastic. You're going to do things that you didn't think you could do. I really appreciate the words of advice. And also the conversation I had with him and Lou, we were talking about like how crazy it's been since we've known him for like 5 years. We've known Lou for 5 years. We met him.
Has it been that many years?
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years.
And it's, just for all of this to come around, and it was the anniversary show. It was a great time, and if he ever performs, you need to go see him live. He puts on a fantastic show.
Yeah, I think he is a great showman. There's one other showman I think that is also just watching how he performs, and that is also our boy J-Boy, which he hasn't really done anything in a while, which I'm kind of upset about. But
I think I put too much whiskey in that. Oh,
buddy, you good? Yeah, J-Boy also puts on a good show. So if you ever get the rare opportunity to catch a show with J-Boy doing something,
and Ernie too,
and Ernie,
yeah, it was good seeing him too. It was great seeing him.
You need to see them.
But man, it's always a good time to watch those. Other than that, I mean, what else can we?
No, that's it. And that's the show, guys. Everybody. So
good night, everybody.
No, so I wanted to first off bring up. So I saw some news today, and it's not good news.
Oh no!
It's actually really bad news. Dick's Last Resort in the West End of Dallas has shut down, and I took a screen grab of the thing. So let me look at that real quick.
Dick's.
Yeah, so it's shut down, and it's shut down after 40 years, permanently closed.
God damn, I didn't know it was around that.
You've never been to Dick's?
I've never been to Dick's. Every time if I go to the House of Blues or the American Airlines Center, I usually exit that way.
Yeah, the food is like your typical. It's nothing special.
You're there for the show, right?
You're there to get verbally abused.
Yeah, like, do they say like?
I mean, no, they just talk shit to you the entire time. They're not racist.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna poke fun at your color, but they will. You wear a hat. They make a hat out of butcher paper.
I have seen that.
you are expected to banter back with them. So you just go in there.
Just go back and forth.
Yeah, you go back and forth with them, and they had some pretty good people in there. Pretty good people. I went there for those of you all may know I was married at one time, and for my bachelor party, it was Dick's Last Resort and a Mavs game.
I wasn't invited to that bachelor party.
Dude, there was only like 3 people it was me and 2 other people that went.
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
It wasn't some epic adventure, but that's what we did. So we went to Dick's Last Resort, and they, messed with me. And one of my favorite things though is seeing like the hats and reading other people's hats. And there's one that always stands out, and I've seen it on multiple pictures, and it says, "I love to blow bubbles," and then there'll be someone else with a hat in the room that says, "I'm Bubbles." So that's always a fun one.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I saw that, and I was like, 40 years. The West End used to be... I remember going to the West End as a kid. My sister lived in Dallas, and, that's kind of where we would go. They had, Planet Hollywood was over there.
Yeah.
They had different shops and things. I think there's a magic shop over there that I was into whenever I was, a child. But it was kind of a cool little area. And I haven't been to the West End in probably... 16, 17 years now.
No kidding.
16 years, yeah. So I really couldn't tell you what's over there other than I know, like, American Airlines Center's not that far from there. And that kind of stuff. Dealey Plaza's not too far from there.
No.
I know that's kind of right around the corner. So there used to be a Joe's Crab Shack over there in the West End, and a friend of mine was the general manager of that one, and during Texas OU weekend, playing at the Cotton Ball, OU's the Joe's Crab Shack in the West End was OU's kind of like unofficial headquarters. They shut it down in the evening and turned it into a bar. Yeah, it was crazy. So it was just straight up selling, liquor or whatever out of there, drinks. And I got to work as security for that one time, which was kind of cool. It was interesting to watch whenever they shut down the West End. They had Dallas PD on the horses and stuff.
Yeah.
And like a fight would break out, and they would let it go for a little bit, and then the horse would swoop in, and they would break it up with the
Hit
horse.
Everybody,
And then they were walking through, and it was like straight up in the movie with the riot shields and the batons smacking it and pushing people out of the West End.
That's hilarious.
It was crazy.
It's like Irish cops going, to the paddy wagon, get out of here.
I've been to the San Antonio one when I was in the military at tech school. Food was mid for the pricing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the honestly the pricing's terrible. It's expensive. The food is like equivalent of an Applebee's.
Oh.
So you're getting Applebee's food for a lot more expense. You're really just going to get berated.
That's terrible, but
it is.
I get it.
I do want to go to the Magic Time Machine, and if Dick's Last Resort shut down, I'm worried that the Magic Time Machine is going to shut down.
No, I've seen people post videos like stories about the Magic Time Machine, and from what it looks like,
I've never been.
Me neither. I've never even been to the Spaghetti Warehouse.
Jesse loves the Magic.
Never been to Spaghetti Warehouse.
No,
is there still any?
I don't think so, but there was. I mean, the Spaghetti Warehouse in
Stockyards?
And the Stockyards was like a special treat for my family. Like it was like, oh, we're going to this. You had Olive Garden, but then the Spaghetti Warehouse was. I don't think it was any more expensive, but it just seemed fancier.
Yeah, no, we
going to a warehouse of spaghetti.
We just went to like Cece's Pizza and Ponchos, like over there.
Oh, we did Ponchos a lot too.
Granbury Road and
we did Ponchos a lot
and Crowley. But no, it's what other restaurants? I mean, like you can go to like your Hooters.
I mean, Hooters are closing.
They are.
Yeah, the Hooters are closing.
But you know what's opening? Ojos Locos.
Yeah, that's taking off.
It is because people want to see thick Latinas give you your food respectfully.
Go see your tortas.
It's yeah. Nothing wrong with a little torta here and there. Not me, not anymore. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. But yeah, no, it's sometimes you got to go to those places to kind of like people watch and then just get drunk.
Yeah, okay.
We were doing that.
So I would say worse than Applebee's. I'm that was the best, like the most, like the only thing I can really compare it to is or close enough to Applebee's, but I think Applebee's is far better than Dick's. I'm telling you, Dick's, like the pricing was terrible. Like it was expensive, and you could easily go there with like drinks and everything and food, and not even have that many drinks.
Yeah,
and probably spend a bill easily.
That's crazy. Yeah. But again, you go for the show. And
it's not really a good show. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's being berated. I would rather go. to medieval times, where I can have dinner, and watch a tournament.
Watch a joust and a sword fight.
Yeah.
Male sword fights.
Which I think their male sword fights are better than the ones at, what's it called? At Scarborough Fair.
I've never been to Scarborough Fair.
Oh my gosh, we got so many things that we're going to have to do.
As a matter of fact, I've only been to Medieval Times once, and that was senior year of high school.
I went to Medieval Times once, and that was with, because work put on a special thing with the people who contribute to like our morale, welfare, and recreation. So we got to go to Medieval Times as a group. It was fun. Like, would I want to go there for my birthday? No. Would not want to go there for a birthday. But speaking of which, I did have a birthday.
Your birthday was this last month.
I did have a birthday. Didn't do...
Happy birthday.
Didn't do jack shit.
Well...
I mean, we will still be dinner at some point, but you know, again, life is busy and life is lifing, so I didn't do anything. Turned 40, which is weird to say.
I was thinking about that yesterday, and I said, I'm turning 40 next.
Yep, you turn 40 next.
Oh, no, wait.
No, Roy.
Roy turns 40?
Roy's next, and
Shout
then,
out to the homie Roy.
Should be you, yeah.
Yeah, it's slowly coming to an end, guys.
30s are over.
30s are over.
The 40s.
And,
midlife crisis, here we come.
No, I'm kidding. I shouldn't joke around about that. No, so, I mean... 40 now what what's next, like what?
I'm glad you brought that up. So I've been messing with AI here lately.
Cool. You have a lot.
And I found an app called Suno, and number one, I want to get your opinion on like AI generated music.
If you don't tell me and it's good, then I won't care.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, AI generated music. So I want to play like, so I wrote a song. I actually wrote the lyrics. Like I broke down the lyrics, and I did get a little help from like ChatGPT in constructing my song.
Yeah.
But like the lyrics are my idea and basically my wording and everything. I created this song, and I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Let's hopefully work through here. Okay, first off, I'm gonna stop again. I wrote the riff too, so this thing's incredible. So I was able to go in there and write a riff and upload kind of the general idea of my song. Okay, and what I wanted, and I have a prompt of what I wanted, and so I wrote this kind of this is a sarcastic in the post-hardcore genre of music about turning 40.
But I still lose arguments I rehearse in my conscience. I've been pacing the kitchen like it owes me rent, overthinking every thought like it's time well spent. It's a miracle I function, it's a shame I still try, but mediocrity's comfy when you barely get by. All these self-help prophets keep handing out maps, but every road leads back to my same dumb crap. I'm fine, I swear I'm fucking fine, just perfecting the art of wasting my time. I'm fine.
It's wild.
I like it.
It's wild. It's incredible what you can do with this.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, Chase, I'm stuck in the early 2000s. That's the thing. But I went down this like rabbit hole of just creating a bunch of different things. I tried messing with like taking like real songs and seeing if I could do some remixes.
Yeah, and you did great ones.
Yeah, I've got one of I did Run the Jewels one that's pretty good.
I think. Do you think if you took this back, like Chase is saying, early 2000s, like, do you think it'd be like a top 40 hit?
I think this would be one of the one-hit wonders.
Yeah, I think so. With a quirky music video of you, like, in a bald, like a
bald cap or whatever.
Yeah. Kind of like Blink 180, like a Blink 182 video style.
Yeah. I do think like this with the right mixing and everything. And if I actually went in there and kind of fixed some things up, it would. Yeah.
I like it.
It's a fun anthem.
It's very catchy.
So I went through here and I wrote I had so many songs from back in the day whenever I was writing on a regular basis. And I had one song that I wrote basically like in the midst of my divorce. And I came across, whenever I was going through like an old hard drive, I found some like documents and stuff where I was like writing and things like that. So I took a lot of the lyrics and I created another one. I'm going to play this, and it does not express how I feel now, but it expresses how I felt at the time.
My old hard drive had a bunch of porn.
But I'm telling you, like, the Suno thing is insane.
That's the app.
Yeah, Suno AI. And you can get really deep into it on the computer too.
You stumble through my doorway with that half-drunk smile. Tell me you're just stopping by, though we both know that's a lie. Your jacket hits the floor like you're shedding off your pride. And I swear I try to look away, but God knows I never try. You say that you've been lonely, I say I've been the same, but we're lying through our teeth just to feel anything. And I'm not sure what part of me keeps calling you back here. But every time you breathe my name, I forget why I should care. 'Cause I'm half the villain, you're half the thrill I keep killing. We're both pretending this is healing when it's nothing but a burn.
It's wild. So like again, I wrote the riff to this. I didn't have a riff originally written for the lyrics, and so I wrote this riff, and I just give it an idea, and the genre and everything, the lyrics, I give it notes, and it comes up with this.
You tell me that you miss me with your face against my neck, but the truth is you miss anyone who listens when you're wrecked. I keep
That's actually my favorite line that I wrote.
That's pretty deep. That's a deep one.
Broke your heart for free. I make you pay in self-respect. You ask me if I'm sober, I'll laugh and tell you no.
I can tell you that I was very influenced by Dashboard Confessionals at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so wild, like the fact that we're able to do this. And now I do want to open up this question. So like, after listening to the process behind that, is it real music?
It isn't if you have no creative like sense in any of
and that's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, this opens up a way for people who maybe have the creativity, but not maybe the musical ability or talent, right? Yeah. But they can write lyrics and they can kind of maybe strum some stuff up on a guitar, maybe, or whatever, or they get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
And then you put in there and you build this prompt and create a song, right? I've done that with some of the stuff. I did some new what's it called? Idea for a theme song. Let me see if I find the Run the Jewels one.
I think like it's getting a bad rap right now because everything's being made with AI. Like, I think every commercial that I see, like
there's so many ads right now on. The one that stands out to me right now is the that betting, or not betting app, but the Kalshi.
Yeah.
That entire, if you're on YouTube or anything, that ad is 100% AI video generated.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious that it is in that sense.
You can kind of pick up whenever it's AI because, of the way they talk and pause and kind of enunciate almost.
I think so. Yeah, I could see that.
Like even I did notice last year and even before the commercial started, while it's going on the corner, it says "Made with Magic AI" is the Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah.
The Christmas Coca-Cola commercial. And for one, in the industry, it sucks. Like, in the film industry, TV and film, that was the whole point of like the strike that happened last year or a couple years ago.
Okay, yeah,
right?
I found.
But they found it, and I think like AI when it comes to music is scary, but also I think it helps artists that want to start out that are having a hard time. If they got these great lyrics, and they want an ideal sound and a way to arrange it.
Yeah, I think it's great for like using it as a tool to arrange it.
Absolutely.
I think you could easily do that.
And I still think that it's got a lot of work left to be done for it with it, but like what you've played is pretty damn near perfect.
Yeah, it's there's other things you can do with it. Okay, so I took Run the Jewels. Oh My, which is it's Oh My Dark. No, well, Oh My, right? Is the name of no? You know the song. Anyways, it's one of the Run the Jewel songs I really like.
Oh my.
My dick, the word to pimp, hold up.
You are now listening to Run the Jewels 2.
Fuck a law, they can eat my dick, that's word to pimp. I don't fuck with the talk like all these fucking them staff. I don't give a fuck if you deny kids. You can all run naked backwards to a fit of dicks. Fuck the world on every for shit, the word to B.I.G. I drink weed on the world, but I woken up and it don't exist. Soak it in, I need no assist. You can't slap my wrist, I don't owe you shit. Try me, I'm a Dr. Doom, I operator, my pulse won't raise a bit. Tiptoe on the track like a ballerina, ski mask in a Pontiac Catalina.
This is one of those things though, like they're making it where you can't really do this anymore.
Hanging out the window, I hold the wheel. One black, one white, we shoot to kill. That fuck boy life about to be repealed. That fuck boy shit about to be repelled. Fuck boy G high kill infidels. I lie Akbar boom from Mike and L. Life is hell, that's a bitch, and the football ruler's getting rich. I cop a zip, it opens up, I smoke it up, go home and fuck. Say la vie girl, when in Rome.
The fact that it gave the enunciations to certain words and how they did it is insane.
I told the strap, I smoked the kush, I beat the puss, I read the books, did the math. Don't need a preacher preaching on my behalf. No teacher can teach my arrogant ass. I'm blowing on creepy while reading inscription that's written by your gypsies and sipping on whiskey. Hey baby, you with me?
Oh my.
But this opens up to like being able to do remixes of songs, and I mean, just thinking about as a DJ, like I mean, and I'm not saying that it isn't a. There's that argument of is it talent or is it not, right? Because I mean, anybody can just write something and just put it in there. But I think Chase hits it. It is the prompt engineering, and that is where that skill leads to. And so. Let me. I got to pull up so for that particular one. So I took the original song, right, and I just took a section of the without words, without lyrics, just the beat.
Yeah.
And I can't look at the prompt that I told it, but once I got in there, I was like, I wanted this many beats a minute. I want it to be outlaw country meets rap meets whatever, and gave it different vocal cues and different things like that, and put it all in my description, and that's what it spits out. It spits out something that's like you could throw that with the right, I think, producing. You could throw that up on the radio and have something.
Yeah. And if you have like a comment on this or like would like to send us a text or a call, our number again is 817-677-0408, 817-677-0408. We will get to your call live and your text messages. We will respond to them. I think it's pretty fantastic. I mean, I see nothing.
It's the intro.
Oh, is that the
But it has the same basis as the original intro. And this is
I
what
like that. I like that better.
and this is what it was able to give me, right? Again, something that I made originally with loops and whatnot through GarageBand, and now we've got that. It's crazy. Like Suno AI has become this very interesting. You can get on Reddit and look at a lot on the Suno AI subreddit.
Yeah,
of people just talking about different ways to do things and all that, and people are releasing entire albums. They're going on DistroKid. They're composing these things, and again, you can take the song and you can then put it into what they call a DAW, so your workstation to work on the music.
Yeah,
you can break it down into the stems, and really go in there and actually produce something.
So when it comes to music like this, do you think that, like, obviously if you have one good enough that will trend like on TikTok or social media, is there a thing that needs to be put into place where you have to put that it's AI and you are not eligible to, I wouldn't say profit, because
no, I think that's where we're gonna kind of end the problems there, right?
Yeah.
Because again, like if it is an original, like one can argue that it was my prompt and you could not generate, you might be able to generate something close. Mm-hmm. You might be able to make something close to it again, but you'll never be able to fully generate what I made because this was my prompt that I created.
Yeah. And again, like with that, because the credits, you're supposed to give credit to the producers or the musicians that had a hand in creating the song.
So that's where Suno's getting into some, like, there's some hot water there, because it's a model, right? Mm-hmm. It's an AI model. So where do they get the modeling source?
Exactly. Well, I mean, like, it's kind of like everything else. Everything's inspired off of something.
Right, but you got to feed it. You got to teach it. It's got to learn. Yeah. It's got to learn from stuff, right?
Like what Chase said, prompt engineering. So I mean,
but the music itself, like to develop the voices and stuff like that, and how it sounds. Somebody posted a song they made, and they're like, "Why does this sound like Eminem?" Like, you listen to it, and you're like, I hear a little bit of Eminem's voice in this.
Yeah, it's got to get it from somewhere.
Yeah, so like I have a song in here where I took like some inspiration from Panther, and you listen to it, and it's just like it sounds like the lead singer.
Damn.
But I didn't tell it to sound like Panther. I just gave it a very good description and prompt. And that's where it gets tricky. That's where the whole thing gets, like, really, really in the weeds here, because now you've got intellectual property. And so I think from what I read, like, some of the like labels are trying to come after.
I mean, I get it. I do, because I mean, at the end of the day, you're not going to get, like, I'll go back to Pharrell. I've seen videos here lately on TikTok of him with Justin Timberlake, like, playing, like, the instrumental he creates, and then just going with Justin, like, putting in the words, and it's kind of like you're not going to see any of that. But I think it's the time. I think it's the time and age we're in, where it's going to be hard to figure out what's what, and because engineering is one thing, producing is another thing too. But if you're going to make a beat on GarageBand, you have to set, like, the instruments in place. So, I mean, what's different than you using AI?
Okay, so beat making, doing samples.
Yeah.
You're taking somebody else's work. Mm-hmm. You didn't create it, but you're sampling it, and you're doing a adaptation, and you're changing it to fit what you want. There are hundreds of songs that have been created that way that have been bangers.
I mean,
that have made I know that there was. I mean,
Bittersweet Symphony was one where the Verve, they just used a snippet from not even like maybe like a little snippet of a Rolling Stones song, the instrumental, and
you keep talking. So this is an actual Pantera song that I made the noise with my mouth to get the basis down for the music. Literally, I did this with my mouth, and then I put the lyrics to the Pantera song in there.
Yeah, now a new look in my eyes, my spirit rise. Forget the past, present tense works and last. Got shit on, pissed on, spit on, stepped on, fuck with, pointed at by lesser men. A new life in place of old life, unscarred by trials, a new level.
Now,
of confidence.
that's okay. I didn't tell it to sound like that band. Okay, and this is where it gets a little wild. And now the song's not completely like it. It was kind of a rendition of it in a sense, right? But if I play the original. And like I said, I just kind of did this part with my mouth, like just recorded it.
I heard this song for the first time on a Dragon Ball Z movie.
And again, it's a lot faster than what I played, but I wanted something that was like a remix, right, or like a cover. But you listen to the lyrics, listen to the voice. And whenever it gets that little hook, and then I'll play this again. And you cannot tell me that they did not take this song, they did not take his voice and use it as an AI model. Like if you had him singing instead of just
it kind of sounds like Seven Dust, the guy from Seven Dust, right?
A little bit like that. Yeah.
What if it's just like an amalgamation of like voices?
That's got to be what it is. That's got to be what it is. Okay, it sounds like Slipknot meets Metallica. Yeah, I mean, I truly believe they have taken, they've AI modeled this stuff. But again, it's like an incredible app that you can do all sorts of crazy things with that I've never expected it. So I've talked with Lance about this. Mm-hmm. His whole thing, he's like, I don't like AI music, blah, blah, blah. I was like, and I get that. Like, it's whatever.
I mean, you're going to get purists.
Sure. But as a band, like if I had some ideas and concepts, right? And we had a band. And I'm like, okay, let's run it through here. Here's the lyrics. Here's some riffs or whatever. I put it through there, and it spits out this. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is kind of what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Then let's sit down as a band. It's easily a tool. Like it could be easily used as a tool to sit down as a band and be like, okay, so here's the composition. Let's make it our own. But this gives us kind of like a basis to start like really get in there. And it could speed up. I feel like this could speed up the process of creating like original pieces.
Dude, I think that's what's going to happen. I think you're never going to know. I think you're not going to know.
We've talked about this previously, right? Where let's just say like, let's say that the Foo Fighters
Yeah.
Dave Grohl's like, you know what? I want to put out an album, and they just model their band. They AI model it, and then it's their original stuff, but like, it's all originally them, but they just used the AI model to just spit out a bunch of albums, and then it gets mastered and produced, or spit out a bunch of songs, master produced, and then put out there.
Yeah, it is on the group on the chat. It's taking originality and creativity. It is. But here's the thing too. I think we're at a time and age now where we're not going to know, because, like you said, let's push this idea out. This is the lyrics I wrote. I have an idea of how I want it to sound. Go ahead and put your prompts and see what it spits out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, delete everything, forget everything I told you in the past week.
Yeah.
And it'll do it. You know?
That, or like, it could lead to the mediocrity of music, especially if like you're using, like, let's just say you use ChatGPT just to create, like, it 100% creates all your lyrics.
Yeah.
Creates your lyrics, creates your prompt, creates everything, right? Which you can do. You could have ChatGPT make that. You could use the Suno AI app to make that generate lyrics for me, and spit out.
This is how I feel. This is what I wanted to talk about.
And in that, I feel like, yes, it definitely takes away that creativity, and it becomes a problem. It is already becoming a problem because, like, again, the deepfakes were already starting to become a thing.
I mean, those when they came out like 9 years ago.
Yeah, and I mean, and I've got a whole bunch of sound bites of Chad saying stuff that he never actually said.
Yeah. This was 5 years ago
and
4 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't been back on that website, but if Suno has gotten that good, then 11 Labs has got to have gotten just as well.
I think I'm still paying for it.
And you can end up creating something that, I mean, it's crazy.
So real quick, I'm just going to read off some of the group chats. Let's see. Facts, and I read that you can ask ChatGPT to make a perfect Suno prompt to sound like a specific artist, and you feed that into Suno to sound like how you want. Then G said, that's dangerous, dude. You won't feel anything either because it's synthetic. Part of the main attraction for music is the feeling you convey as an artist, and for something that is churned out. Yeah,
right.
But again, the scary thing is, how are we going to know? How are we going to know?
We're getting to that point in the world where we won't know, and we become more of a dystopian society. And before we know it, we're being force-fed AI generated stuff, and we have brain rot.
But I totally get her point, because like Foo Fighters released a new single, which is great, but their last album is different from their other ones, but only it's because Taylor died, and they were kind of like making an album in tribute to him. It would be scary and sad and disappointing if 5 years from now it comes out, Foo Fighters used AI for their entire album, you know, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, but let's take a second here and talk about the artists that have like songs that were written or in the process of being written and they die, right? And that song dies, but now all of a sudden we have technology that we could take a model of the voice that we have and release it. Is that an ethical thing?
I think they did it with Selena. I think they did that with Selena.
You think they did that with Selena?
Because I think that the controversy, I think last year or this year, they released her estate released a new song from recordings she did that wasn't put out, that, you know, and they arranged them. Don't quote me on this, but I did hear that the family put out this single, and everyone was like, no, this is not what we want. We are fine with what we had. If you have something that she had already put out, written, sang, but that was never arranged, or I mean, obviously, I guess they have to have something arranged, right? Whenever she sings the lyrics. But it's kind of like with all the Tupac stuff. They said Tupac had like thousands of songs already written and recorded. before he died, and that was where the rumor where he was still alive.
But did he though? Did he actually have that? I mean, that's the thing. Is like,
well, I mean, this was 30 years ago.
Yeah,
and
I still think Tupac's alive, man.
He's not. If you watch the episode of Atlanta where they're in Amsterdam, you will see he dies. But yeah, no, it's going to be kind of scary, and I'm very curious who's going to be that first artist that they will pin and accuse of like using AI.
Well, it's like the whole Milli Vanilli type thing where it was lip syncing, right? So lip syncing was that big thing, and who was it that? Who was it? Was it Ashley Simpson that
she lip synced?
The lip sync, and then
they just had the backing track,
and then it looped or whatever.
She said that, my voice and blah blah blah. Yeah, but you know,
but like, and then she did a little dance, a little jig, and then okay,
ruined her career.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like that, and you know, at some point, some artist is going to be, you know, it's going to be put out there where it's. The controversy is going to come out. They made millions off of this album or whatever, and it turns out that they didn't write it. They didn't do it. I mean, a lot of artists don't write their own music anyways. They have ghostwriters and things like that, or they'll buy, you know, somebody will write lyrics and they'll buy the lyrics. And
yeah, I mean, what, Dolly Parton, Elvis wanted to buy I Will Always Love You.
Dude, so many. I mean, I know it happens in other genres of music, but so many country artists don't actually write their own music. You know, a lot of the Nashville stuff is written by other people and then just picked up by performers.
Yeah, yeah. It's not only just in music though; it's also going into the porn format or like OnlyFans and stuff. Even I did read this. Management company signed their first AI actress.
What?
Yeah.
So who's getting paid is the question.
That's the fun. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Who's getting paid?
But like, there's a story. Matt Barnes, former NBA player, was finessed like out of $50,000 because he was paying like $5,000 a pop to this AI generated snow bunny.
Okay, and, okay. So now that opens up a whole thing, right? Where I could create my own AI persona, or a person, or whatever. Throw it up on OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. And just start raking, like, you promote it, you get people to promote it, you buy the bots or whatever, and it pushes your numbers up and all that stuff, and then boom, you have it's a fake girl.
Yeah.
And you have it set up where like the chat like answers and talks and all that stuff to people, and they just rake in the dough, and there's nobody really there. That is scary and also kind of ingenious in the sense of like, someone could make a ton of money. I mean, I know people have already kind of started doing that where they have like the AI generated pictures and stuff, but now we're getting to like custom videos and stuff like that people can make.
Yeah. So this AI generated person is named Tilly Norwood, as a character created using generative artificial intelligence by Shikoya. It's an AI division of Particle 6 Group, founded by Ellen van de Velden. I guess it's a Dutch person. I hate the Dutch. But they know why. Know what happened on. But yeah, it's the first AI that was signed to a deal. They made her be, they're saying that they want her to be the next ScarJo or Natalie Portman. But it's wild.
That's crazy. So I mean, yeah, I knew there was companies out there doing that where like they manage and they'll manage like several different girls or whatever, or guys on OnlyFans, and it's replying to the messages and sending out messages and doing all the things to keep people engaged. It's not you're not actually talking to the real person.
Yeah.
But we are getting to this point.
That was 20 years ago, that movie with Robert De Niro, Simone.
Yeah.
That was exactly what that was. It wasn't a real person. It was just like a...
Well, it's like Her, the movie, movie Her. Yeah. I watched that for the first time.
I've never seen it.
It's actually really good. Joaquin Phoenix does a great job in it.
I accidentally pushed like the chat button on ChatGPT where the person actually talks to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just talking, and I was like, are you just going to be the background while I'm talking? And, yeah, but I'm not listening to your conversations. And then I was like, so if I'm talking to someone else, then you're not going to listen? No, only whenever you give me direct like response or acknowledgement.
Yeah, so that's a lie though. It's always listening.
Yeah,
right?
I was talking to someone else, and it just I was testing it. I was like,
and data mining.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also, so you heard of, and I've seen videos of people depicting this, but like the ChatGPT psychosis, or have you seen that?
No.
Where it's like people can't make a decision on their own anymore. They've gotten so like a need for ChatGPT, and so they ask it everything. They talk to it as if it's a person. They take its.
I did that this month. I did that this past month.
How do you feel?
Well, you know, obviously Bubba. We had Bubba. Bubba was sick, and so I didn't. Tammy, as much as I know she would listen to me, I needed to kind of like express like this is what's going on. This is what's happening. This is what we're doing. This is what the vet told us to do, and it would give me like it would talk to me. It would give me like I would read it and I'd feel relieved, honestly. And it would say, "Look, here I'm going to send you this. Whenever you're feeling down or you're feeling like not in a good place, read this to yourself, and hopefully it calms you down." Sure as shit, like it wrote like a paragraph thing. And I read it, and it said, "Read it to yourself, and you know, breathe and know you're doing the right thing. Like you're doing good."
Yeah. So okay, yeah, I did hear about it. Okay, so they're saying, okay, no, they're like actually managing the AI personas, which that's crazy. That's crazy.
The actresses have already come out saying that they're going to boycott any agency that signs the AI person.
And then it told someone to off themselves recently. Yeah. So there was one. Like it was an AI girlfriend or something, and they just built this whole like relationship with, and then ended up like, you know, doing the deed.
Which there is a lawsuit going on right now for that.
Which that's crazy too. There's just so much. It's growing so quickly.
What did that bet you and Chad had?
I know. I still owe him a bottle of whiskey. I have not gotten that for him.
Hear her first, everybody. Not first. You mentioned that a lot of times.
Yeah, $100 bottle. I got to find something that's decent, actually good. That's at that price range.
Oh, just sign up for Specs. Join their thing, and they'll send you like when they get Blanton's or whatever, and you get it for like retail.
Yeah, but then
like $30.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we're at this point now in life that again I say that we're kind of in this we're getting into this dystopian universe. Eventually, we're gonna have people walking around just and that's all they're gonna do is just they talk to ChatGPT. They don't have any interactions with actual people.
In the right place, it does help, but everybody has malicious intent.
It's a tool.
It's a tool. It's a tool.
It should be used as a tool, not as your primary source of creativity.
Exactly.
All right. I do want to touch on something else, though. So I feel like I would say like over the last 10 years, the car audio industry has just kind of
petered out,
right? Because vehicles now have like
premium sound systems,
CarPlay, premium sound systems, all that stuff. Like, so why do I need to go put a head unit in my car? Now, right?
Yeah.
So GM is going to, I guess, from what I read in 2008, you will not have access to CarPlay with any of their systems.
You mean 2028?
Or 2028. I'm sorry, 2028. No CarPlay with any of their systems. They are going to make it to where you have to subscribe.
Oh, fuck that.
And they're going to these subscription services. So like Toyota has already done the subscription thing for like my remote start.
Yeah.
So I pay a subscription to have remote start where it's through my telephone, my cell phone. Mm-hmm. I can open up an app on my iPhone and lock my doors, unlock it. It'll tell me where my car's at. I think that's okay. I understand like paying a subscription for that because they're having to connect to cell towers and all that stuff. It costs money. Cool. I'm good with that.
Our Mini does that.
But if I'm going to have to start paying a subscription to use the radio, to use the features that are in the radio or whatever, you better believe that I'm going to be down at like Best Buy and get a new head unit put in or something.
All you need to do, which maybe they're going to block this. They have the Magic Box that you can buy and hook it up to the USB.
Well, yeah. No, they have that, but I'm saying like
factory stuff.
Yeah, like the factory. So like, no, so okay, Chase, like from what I was reading is like it's not even going to, like, you can't even use CarPlay. Like, they're not going to support CarPlay because it's taking money out of their pocket.
Yeah.
Because CarPlay with Apple is a free thing, right? And it's taking money out of their pocket from getting XM satellite radio subscriptions and things like that. They even made it sound like Bluetooth would be a subscription or, you know, whatever. And I'm like, this is getting crazy. Like the subscription services now have gotten to a point that, like, I remember when we wanted to cut you were cutting the cable, right? And so you got rid off of your cable TV or got off a satellite, and you're using Netflix or whatever, and that was an affordable option. And now it's everything is a subscription to something. Paramount wanted, we want our own app. We don't want it on this app. So they have the Paramount Plus, right? YouTube TV, YouTube TV has its own TV. It's just like DirecTV, and it's expensive. Now you can have 5 people using it, which is nice, and they don't have to be on the same house, which is a benefit because my dad's got it. I've got YouTube TV. But like you have Peacock. All these places now wanting subscription, and the car industry is wanting to get into that subscription-based marketing.
I mean, there are some things there are some soccer games I can't watch. Yeah, because I got to get on Peacock.
Well, it's like All the Stars and Mavericks Victory Plus.
Yeah, Victory Plus. You got to pay $100 a year.
Yeah, and that sucks. Like, so I'm not watching the Mavs. Yeah. Which I kind of gave up on the Mavs anyways. But now they got Cooper Flag, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. He's 18 years old and he's doing good things. In fact, so well now that you scream flag at the national anthem. Only in Texas. But yeah, so like I watched the other night. I watched Golden State Warriors play, and I'm like, cool. Golden State. I like Golden State. They're pretty good. It was a shitty game, but
you need Peacock to watch NBA basketball on Monday nights or some nights.
Well, yeah, and then there's Amazon Prime has Monday Night Football.
They have a Thursday Night Football.
Or Thursday Night Football, yeah, and
they have NBA games also, but also Apple TV, they stream MLS games. They stream Major League Soccer games.
Yeah.
What Chase said, going to go back to the cassette.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, and then we could start making mixtapes for each other again, and all that stuff.
I'm going to burn CDs from my old Kazaa and BearShare and LimeWire. Remember LimeWire?
I think just kind of off that topic right there, just for a second. I think we should start making and nothing like playlists can be like an infinite amount of numbers of songs and stuff like that, but what I think would be fun to do is take the average number of songs that you could put on a CD or like whatever it was it like 15 MP3s or something like that, and start creating like a playlist for your friends. 15 songs, playlist for your friends.
If you go to my truck right now, you will find 30 burned CDs from when I was in high school.
Yeah. I've got a binder in my house that's got a bunch of not just burnt CDs, but just a bunch of CDs in there.
Yeah, and I posted a video of like same thing whenever I was working on the truck. I had the old binder sleeves with my CDs in them, and I just arranged them, bought a new case, and I filled it. It was a 100 CD case, and I filled it, and I still had another like 50 to 100 CDs that I still needed to store. But because I brought it up last month when we were on last, I tried to buy a double din stereo that had a CD player, like a CD changer.
You can't find them.
You can't find. Nobody has them. They're out there. They're still out there.
They're still out there.
But
like you can go on eBay and find an older you could find one from like the 2000s.
Yeah. But they thankfully. I get ads all the time now since I looked them up and brought them up on Amazon. They're like, buy this, and it's like $500. And I'm like, fuck, $500? Shit.
I have never thought about doing that. Going to an estate sale. And
oh, man, that's fucking smart. It's like, back in the day, it was going to estate sales to buy the vinyl records that they might have.
Yeah, and now it's CDs.
And then people, like Doc's, this was dumb of me, but like 2 years ago, Doc's Records, they had a pallet that was maybe 4 feet high of CDs. That's just nothing but CDs. And it was just there. And Jenkins, the owner, posted taking offers. I need this off my store floor. Give me a number and I'll sell them to you. I think he sold them all for like $100. But I was like, fuck, I should have taken that offer.
Yeah, because you get into like this whole like, and I know we just kind of got sidetracked on what we were talking about, but physical media doesn't exist anymore for the most part. I mean, it does, but like it doesn't. And the thing is like you can go buy movies on Amazon, right? Mm-hmm. Once they lose the rights to those movies, that movie that you paid $25, $30 on, you don't own it.
No,
it's gone.
But they're getting expensive again. They're getting DVDs and Blu-rays are getting expensive
because
again.
People started realizing that wait a second, I don't own these physical medias. Like for the longest time, Dogma, Kevin,
the anniversary just came out, right?
Kevin Smith just got rights back for it again, and so now he can release it. So that's the thing is like you can't. Dogma was like that for a long time. 28 Days Later was not on any streaming services, so you couldn't just watch it. That's one of my favorite zombie movies.
Spice World. Tammy wanted to watch Spice World, and nobody had it streaming.
Good luck finding it, right?
She bought it on Amazon on DVD. I don't know. I forgot how much she paid for it, but
I've gotten to this point now that I do not feel bad if I'm pirating like old movies.
No,
because you cannot find them anymore, and the streamings are like I have to go and dig. I don't even have a DVD player anymore, and my Xbox doesn't even have a spot to put games into because it's all like download the games or whatever.
Yeah, like what Chase says. Even buying video games on disc is pointless because you have to download it once you put the disc in. You're right. It used to be the entire game would be in the disc.
On the disc, now it's not. Yeah,
you got to wait like 4 hours to download like 10 gigabytes.
Well, yeah, dude, I had 2 games on my Xbox. Right, I had to clear some space because I put some new games on there. Mm-hmm. But 108 gigs.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy, and that's the thing is like we've gotten to this point now where like okay, no more physical media. So and we saw that kind of we grew up in the era where we went from cassette tapes to CDs. Like I had cassettes, and then I got CDs, and then I remember working at Best Buy and having MP3 players coming out, and like they had all the different
mini discs.
Remember? Yeah, the mini disc. Yeah, so the mini disc was the thing. But I'm talking like I remember like all the different MP3 players are like really little, no screens or whatever. You just put songs on there, and then the iPod. The iPod came out. Yeah. And the iPod Shuffle and Zune, and there was all this battle of like who's going to have the thing, right? Always wanted the Zune. I thought the Zune.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool too. Then the iPod Color and the iPod Video, and you could have little music videos on your iPod. And we started getting away from this physical media, and then it came. At that point, you were buying songs and stuff.
Yeah, 99 cents a song.
Yeah, and then now it's just you pay a subscription for Apple Music.
Yeah. And good point. Here, let me run through the group chat real quick. Movie Trading Company has all the extras that goes for sale for change under the table. Really? What? Even buying. Yeah, we already said that about the video games. I got Spice World on VHS. If you want me to keep an eye out while hunting, I'll let you know, Javier. Yeah, thank you so much. Zune classic. I think there was a Guardians of the Galaxy movie where at the end they're like, yeah, it's called an MP3 player and this thing's called a Zune. I just thought it was funny that they implemented that. But
it's like whenever Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So they had the whole like
HD DVD, Blu-ray.
Which one was going to be the thing, right?
Yeah.
And was it Microsoft was the HD DVD, and then Sony was Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And the Xbox, you could buy a HD DVD.
I got it. I still have it.
Yeah, for your Xbox.
Yeah. I still got my HD DVD movies. It's stupid, but I wonder how much they're going for. Even recently, I found my old PS2 and my PS3. And so I went to Game Exchange by the Jack Shack and bought some video games and a power cable and some controls. I bought NBA 2K5 because I played that game all the time whenever it came out. I bought Need for Speed Underground 2 because I loved drifting at the time, and it was amazing. But I was playing those, and I felt I was losing. I was like, I used to be so good at these games, and now I'm ass.
Oh, I played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas not that long ago.
Oh man, that's classic.
And it's terrible though. Like the graphics are so bad.
Looking back, it's terrible.
And like everything moves so slow, and you're just like, wow. But it was cutting edge. But it's crazy that we are at this point now, though, in life that, again, like, we don't physically own anything.
True. You know who I feel bad for when we bring this kind of stuff up? I feel bad for the kids that don't get to experience taking your Discman to school, hiding it, and getting those earbuds where you can put it up your sleeve and during class just listen to music like this, like you have your hand on your like you're resting your arm on.
Oh yeah.
And your head on your hand and just listen to music and try not to get caught.
I feel bad for the kids that can't have their first dip of snuff in high school because their 18-year-olds can't buy it anymore.
True.
So your 18-year-old friend that was a senior, would bring a can of Copenhagen to school and you'd get a little pinch and try it.
I hated my first time.
I did too.
It was the worst. I swallowed it.
That's terrible. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that
clip that.
I'm curious, like, though, what, because I guess nowadays, because they banned the phones in classrooms, like cell phones, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess the new thing is like trying to like sneak your phone.
I guess they get a little bit of that
nostalgia. Bringing some notes back.
Yeah,
passing notes back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's again, the world is so strange.
What is it? It's
full circle.
Full circle. Like the kids are going to have to start passing notes back and forth.
Well, I mean, like if you look at like what the style is right now, people are dressing like they're from like the 90s and 2000s grunge.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people. I have actually seen people wearing the wide leg pants like Jinkos and stuff like that out in the wild.
And if you're going to buy old clothes like that, check out 817 Vintage Hype over off of Magnolia. Check them out for any and all of your vintage needs.
One of my favorite things that I've been seeing on TikTok here lately is people our age.
Yeah.
So people that are, in their mid 30s to 40s. And, the new thing right now, so girls are starting to wear the low-rise jeans again.
Yeah.
Like younger girls, not our age girls, right? Mm-hmm. And so there was this woman who's like, she busted out some pants that she still had that were low-rise. And she's like, I'm going to put them on over my shorts. And so she had these like bike shorts on because, because it was going to be super low.
Yeah. And
it's just comical to see like where they fit on people, back then that was just the norm.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, again, it's come full circle where they're wearing the low rise. I'm just waiting for the girls to wear like the 3 or 4 different tank tops with the colored spaghetti strap tank tops and stuff that they used to wear. And I'm waiting for multiple polo shirts with popped collars. I'm looking at you, Anthony.
I got pictures of him with stuff like that on and like dyed hair.
Oh yeah.
It's just looking at those are so cringe.
But that's the thing. Like, it's crazy. Like, the thing that we've gone full circle.
Yeah, and now that we're talking about the past, I do want to ask, what's one thing here in Fort Worth, going back 20 plus years, that you miss that we used to have that we need and wish we still had?
Well, we need the Tandy Center
we do. We need that. Was it Sam Goody that was in there?
I don't remember what was in there,
CD
but
Warehouse
I remember there was a skating rink.
Yeah.
But the subway thing that they had,
was it M&O?
Yeah. Well, originally it was M&O. Leonard's, but
train.
then it became something else. It became the whatever. But they should never got rid of that because that gave you remote parking to get into downtown.
Yeah.
And you parked, you got on the little subway, you rode it in to the Tandy Center, you got to go do shopping, you could leave the Tandy Center and go walk around. Number 2, the thing that we recently just lost, which I feel like this is going to be detrimental to downtown, is the free parking in the garage on the weekends and nights. That's it.
Real quick. Okay, so Hollister brought back to 2000s. I did see that.
Yes,
Tim,
they did.
It is back. It's back. Oh, some of them are now. The state got rid of cell phones for kids, so they're using old iPods now because there's no signal. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I also heard that people are just doing shared Google Docs because you can just open up Google Docs.
You get on the because I guess
because they have their tablets because everything's computers now in the classroom, so they just open Google Docs up and they have a shared docs file with their friends and they just use it as a chat. It's literally instant messenger.
That's hilarious. They need to bring back the old AOL instant messenger.
Yeah, so Fort Worth, it needs to be the free nights and weekend parking.
Any stores or restaurants that you wish?
Oh man, Bennigan's.
Was it get a Monte Cristo?
Give me a Monte Cristo and a nice pint of Killian's Irish Red. And,
all right.
Yeah, that would be great. Fort Worth Classics, bring back Patty Reds.
Bring back Patty Reds, yes.
That was the only bar that I ever really went to in downtown. Occasionally the library, but I was primarily a Patty Reds fixture. Mm-hmm. Bennigan's, it's a chain restaurant, but bring back Bennigan's. I'm trying to think of what else.
Billy Miners, bring back Billy
Miners. Okay, OG Fort Worth staple. Yeah, bring back the OG Billy Miners.
Yeah. What else? Bring back Old Country Buffet. I miss Old Country Buffet.
Well, you have a soft spot for buffets in general.
I do. I'm a buffet connoisseur. You know how many
the
good
Spaghetti
things?
Warehouse?
Yeah.
You never got to eat it.
No, I never.
You deserve that. There was a restaurant off of Camp Bowie in between Cherry Lane and Las Vegas Trail, and it was called Hubba Hubba's.
I think I remember that.
Hubba Hubba's was it's actually what's there now is Oliver Dyer appliances. Yeah. So Hubba Hubba's had a salad bar that was like in the trunk of a 57 Chevy or something like that.
I think I've seen other restaurants do that.
Yeah, it was so cool. They had first place I ever had fried zucchini. It was great. Hubba Hubba's. They need to bring that back. I think there was a hepatitis scare.
Hell yeah.
And the health department contacted my parents one time.
Oh my God.
I believe and it was from Hubba Hubba's. The short order cook had hepatitis B or something.
Sweet. What else do I miss about Fort Worth that I wish we had? What's that place where they had all the salads and Super Salad? I know it's a chain.
It was a chain. Yeah, these are chain restaurants.
But a lot of these died at Sweet Tomatoes. They all died for COVID.
Bring back the OG Ridgely.
Bring back the OG Ridgely.
Bring back the OG Gas Pipe. Bring back the OG Spice. The OG K2.
Oh my God.
That they were selling out of the gas pipe.
Bring back Salvia. Salvia was a fun time. It didn't fuck you up like
said nobody. You said nobody ever.
We used to just spend Friday nights smoking. I was going to say K2. We never did K2, but we just smoked Salvia and just saw all the colors, and it was wild, bro. Those were different times.
Spencer's Gifts, and
Spencer's Gifts.
I miss Ridgemar Mall.
The girls, bring back Ridgemar Mall. The girls that worked at Spencer's Gifts whenever I worked at T-Mobile.
I think if we're going to talk about Fort Worth,
so I know I shouldn't be talking about.
If we're going to talk about Fort Worth real quick,
Spencer's Corner, bring back Spencer's Corner.
Over in the what I call the satellite of the mall, the little area around the mall. Yeah. The malls, when they did the remodel.
Before the remodel?
Before the remodel was
whenever it had the
spot. Yes, the ramp.
I fucking loved that thing.
I did too.
I still remember the Foot Locker. I remember the JCPenney.
The El Phoenix.
The El Phoenix. Oh my God.
They had the little waterfall thing.
The water, and then it had the fountain out there too. And when the arcade, because the arcade used to be kind of further over, but I used to take the quarters out of the fountain that people would throw in there.
I wanted to eat at El Phoenix there in the mall. Never got to.
I didn't either. We would always go to the Ridgemar Mall, and never.
Now I will say I got
to
tell you. So this would have been like 1999. All right, so we got to think back 1999, and I had a part-time job working for a internet web hosting company called CI Host, and I worked with my brother. He got me the job. I was just doing basic data entry as an 8th grader, and I would work Friday nights, just one day a week. I got a paycheck, and I would save my money up, and I got all this money, and here I am as an 8th grader, and I'm going to buy me a nice shirt.
It's not one of those silk button-ups with the flames on them.
No. But it was a silk button-up is what I was looking for. I was going to buy me a nice shirt, and where does one go to buy a nice shirt at Ridgemar Mall?
Gadzooks.
No, think about the fanciest of places.
Oh, Dillard's? Oh, Neiman's?
Neiman's, yes. I walked into Neiman's as an 8th grader with a wad of cash. Like I straight up like could have gotten robbed. Like and they would have gotten. I think I walked into Neiman's with like $400 or $500.
Jesus.
And nobody wanted to help me.
Yeah, it's about right.
And so I did not buy. Which hindsight
was it a Pretty Woman moment where?
Yeah, it kind of felt like that. Yeah, I kind of felt like that. Hindsight, like I'm glad I didn't waste my money on that. I probably wasted on something else. But
bring back Gadzooks. Bring back Gadzooks. I used to buy all my Mark Echo stuff. Bring back the old Hot Topic. Like bring that back. Like I mean,
where it was like borderline scary.
Yeah. But back to Spencer's Gifts. The girls that worked there were freaks. They always went to Spencer's Corner for the wet T-shirt contests, and they would always tell me to go. And
I don't remember the
wet T-shirt contests.
I didn't go to Spencer's Corner that much.
No. Well, Spencer's Corner and Spencer's Gifts because they're not affiliated.
Yeah.
But was it bring back the ice skating rink on the west side of town and going skating at the parks after hours again?
Yeah.
Those were the days. Remember Rollerland?
Rollerland's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there and kicking.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me read what else. Kelly Rowland was ahead of her time with the XL then. Oh, with the cell phone because she was writing a text on XL. He didn't get the text, you dummy. Hanging and meeting people at the mall using their air conditioning in the summer. Yes, that was 100%. Great. Chili's in downtown. Oh, yeah, Chili's downtown.
Yeah.
Parties out in the country. I remember parties in the country.
We never did. Growing up here, I didn't do parties in the country, but I did go to a few parties at the stables over kind of off
the barn. Was it?
No, over off of like Angle Avenue.
Yeah.
I can't remember who had that.
Patrick.
Maybe.
Is it Patrick? What's his name? I'm friends with him on. Yeah, Patrick. Oh, Patty Mahomes. Fucking weirdo. Parties on the country. Yeah, we used to go to Benbrook. And
we used to go, or we used to go to what was that? The campground out there at Benbrook, off of Lake Benbrook.
I know where you will.
That was me.
Oh, sorry. There was a couple over there. There was that one time where we had to lay wood, not penis. We had to lay wood on these spikes so that way we can drive over them because they had.
Oh yeah, to keep you from going in there.
Yeah. Let's see, high school style, but with DDs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 100%. Yeah.
Man, yeah, those were the days, man. Like everything, and I hope. It's weird to say.
Let's make downtown dangerous again.
Bring back the crime.
I miss going downtown and possibly getting stabbed.
Yeah, and I miss like peeing in an alley and then having a cop ride. And it wasn't me, so I was supposed to be lookout, but the cops busted some friends and like, hey, your buddy's a shitty lookout. Those were the times. Those were the days. I miss those days. What else do I miss about Fort Worth? Putt-putt. I miss putt-putt. I used to spend my Friday nights at putt-putt at the by myself. I'd go to the batting cages just to let out some steam.
And going to Rollerland West.
Yeah,
you went on Friday nights, and it was not to skate.
No, it was to make out and finger bang. That's what it was. Let's be real. Let's be real about
that is what it was.
So like.
I mean, there was a lot of good things with Fort Worth, right? There was a lot of good things back then. And again, I do kind of lean back towards that getting rid of the parking.
Yeah.
And just the absolute destruction that Sasha Bass has done.
Everything used to be so cool to do over there.
The Riata, the original Riata, it's kind of gone full circle with Riata, which is not going to be their permanent home where they're at now. But the original Riata was in the top, like one of the top floors of the tower, which was the Bank One Tower at the time. Tornado comes through, blows out everything. And so now the Riata's closed. They move into the location that they were at. A great location, right next to 4-Day Weekend.
Yeah.
Right next to what used to be a movie theater. Because bring back the other movie theater in downtown. You had the Houston,
Palace. You had the
Palace, and you had one on Houston Street Theater, Houston and 3rd Street.
I got kicked out of that for being drunk, watching Batman Begins. Yeah.
All right.
Me and Chad got kicked out of there.
You told her you were drunk at the old theater.
Yeah.
The west side of Fort Worth, the 2 movie theaters that used to be over there by the Chuck E. Cheese.
The General Cinema. General Cinema.
There was a General Cinema, and now there's another one's a church. There were 2 theaters over there.
They're turning the old movie tavern. United Artists is what it was over there next to Toys R Us. Toys R Us, bring back Toys R Us. Now it's going to be a gym. They're turning the old movie tavern into a gym. We have too many gyms.
Yeah, movie tavern went downhill.
It sure did.
Like we that was where Jesse and I used to go. We loved movies, and we would go on dates pre-COVID. COVID kind of ruined this for us, but pre-COVID, that's where like it was date night. We were going to the movie tavern. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna have dinner and good dinner, and then they got rid of the people wait staff coming to you. You don't push a button anymore, and then the food just went downhill.
Yeah.
It's a shame. There's a lot of things that have changed over times, and I'm just looking forward to some better stuff. But I will say that Fort Worth is growing, Fort Worth is changing, and I hope that it changes for the best. We have been on this for an hour and 35 minutes, and it's about time for us to, I think, call it a night.
Yeah. Thanks for watching with us, and thanks to Sam for giving us a call. Again, you're more than welcome to leave us a voicemail and a text. That number again was the number 817-677-0408. Ah, yes, didn't need anything to look at.
We are going to attempt to start getting back into a routine, so you'll be able to join us. And
we'll be back in 2 weeks, and I'll post more. I'll post more stuff. Look, like what Tim was saying, life happens. Life's been happening. I obviously talked last time we were on about me starting.
I'll smash your teeth in, whore.
I was wanting to start a clothing company, and I got those. I didn't talk about that.
No, you didn't.
So I got.
Were they crap?
One sample was crap. The other was great. Only because I picked the wrong type. It was terrible. But once everything's starting to get a little better. Universe willing, everything goes fine. Everything, like I said, everything's great. But I'm going to get back into that as soon as I can. I really want to start making shirts. I feel like it's calming me down and helping me, and also it's something I want to do. So look out for that. What else? Other than that, we will see you guys on the next one. Again, find us on all streaming platforms at The Funky Panther. We are going to start going live again every 2 weeks. And here in the next one, you're going to see 2 episodes come out on Apple Podcasts and all the other ones. So, again, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And if it's not yours, don't take it.
All right. See you later.
Bye.